Hey guys, so are we all? So welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a general weekly reading for Pisces placements. So if you have Pisces as your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know can be found in the description box below. So we're going to get into your reading, guys. I do have the windows open just because I need to have some air in here, and it's summer where I am, so obviously it depends where you guys are in the world, but it's pretty warm here even if it's a bit overcast. So I'm going to get into your reading. Angels of love and light, could please have clear and concise messages for Pisces placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node. What do they need to know for the current energies of the upcoming week for the 21st to the 27th of July 2025? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Please and thank you. So yeah, guys, everything that you need to know can be found in the description box below. But let's get into your read. So the Eight of Pentacles has just come out. Anything else for this particular message at the moment? Right, so the Lovers and then the Ace of Pentacles came out together. And we have the Two of Swords, which was first out. 144 just come on the timer, so you may be seeing of those numbers. And the Six of Wands with the, wow, I nearly said Temperance though. This is Judgment, which is also Sagittarius energy, the same as Temperance. And they both have angels, interestingly enough, in both major arcana cards, as well as the Five of Wands. So strong Sagittarius or Gemini is coming through. Maybe that's something significant to do with this Uranus in Gemini transit. There may be some significance to which house that you have Gemini or Sagittarius in your birth chart. That's highlighted here, especially if this is surrounding career, business, finance, maybe even relationships, partnerships, connections. So there's such a networking could be important here. There's something being highlighted that you don't necessarily know and see what's going on behind the scenes in regards to certain things, but I'm hearing not to feel panicked or worried or stressed over what is going on that you don't necessarily see fully as of right now, because actually that there is a lot unfolding for you that is working out very much in your favor, that's going to be bringing in a lot of harmony and balance into your life. So if there has been a little bit of time where you have felt stuck or at crossroads, maybe a little bit insecure to do with certain decisions that you've made recently or that you're thinking and feeling about making to do with this week, then all I'm kind of getting guided to let you know is not necessarily to take impulsive action on a particular decision. Just kind of retreat for a moment, think things through, and if you have to give it some more time before you reapproach whatever it is that you're wanting to make a big decision about, to do with your finances, your projects, your career, your finances, your health. I keep saying finances, so finances are coming up very heavy for someone, especially as we have Mercury in retrograde right now in the sign of Leo. And Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini, but also Virgo. And we have that Gemini coming through here. So I'm hearing that if you have things that you are wanting to work on, right, this may not necessarily be the time to start things, brand new, but potentially to give yourself the time to tie up loose ends elsewhere and finish off certain projects that you have going on right now until like completion, right? 444 on the timer as I say this, before getting ready to launch something brand new. So I'm hearing that potentially after the Mercury retrograde, potentially in the post shadow as well, right? But I'm hearing predominantly once Mercury retrograde is over, then that would be a really solid, much more stable time to solidify something brand new in order for there to be it out there in the open or publicized in some way. Okay, interesting. So I feel like as of right now, you could just be really busy with work, have a lot that you've got going on, and may have a little bit of difficulty with taking some time just for yourself. And I'm hearing it's important to try to strike that sense of a work life balance and not be all in at work or trying to um, have everything going on at once. I'm hearing that prioritization, time management, self care is very much at the forefront right now. 555 on the timer. So you may be seeing those angel numbers, guys. What else is going on for Pisces for this particular week? Wow, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. I do believe that as of right now, we have Mars currently transiting the sign of Virgo. So there could be something important here to do with which house that you have Virgo in your birth chart that is being highlighted, right? But this energy is somebody that is retreating, you know, reflecting, contemplating, reevaluating, assessing, you know, taking the time to slow down and look within. So rather than, you know, going full on to do with whatever it is that you've got on your mind or what you've got on your plate right now, it's okay to actually just take a moment, take a breather. And if you need to have a day off or a couple days off, or if you are to be doing a certain tasks on your to-do list, right? Just pick of things that are not as, you know, strenuous at this time. Like you can still have that sense of progress with whatever it is that you're wanting to complete or fulfill at this time without kind of going hell for leather, right? Is what I want to say, right? But even if you do take a step back completely from work and you spend more time with, you know, loved ones, family, maybe a relationship, a connection, this could actually work out pretty well for you rather than just being all about work, if that's something that resonates. I'm hearing that it may be a good time to reevaluate what genuinely is bringing you that sense of joy and pleasure and fun in your life. Okay, I am getting that. Having a bit more fun. Yeah, Four of Wands, the 1111 card. So, what really lights you up? What really brings you that sense of happiness? What makes you want to spring out of bed every morning and pursue, especially in regards to creative hobbies? Okay, I'm hearing artistic pursuits could be important. I'm hearing doing something for the hell of it, like doing something for the fun of it, and not necessarily doing of something um, to potentially bring in money, right? So maybe you're somebody that's turned a hobby into a business, whether that's recently or whether that is, you know, from a while ago. I'm hearing this is all going to pay off, and there will be that elevation, that growth, that progress, that advancement that it is that you're looking for in regards to this. But there's something that's to be readjusted here, readjusted here for whatever it is that you're wanting to bring into fruition before the new beginning with the fall Aries energy. So absolutely, you have everything coming through in a very beautiful way, and there is a lot of opportunities and offers that are coming through for you. You will be in the energy to receive with that Six of Pentacles. So if, for instance, you have been wanting to, you know, land that new job or get that promotion, have of that potential bonus, or maybe you've been wanting to kind of elevate your business, etc., like that's all going to happen, right? You're going to receive what it is that you need in regards to finances and resources. Maybe even if it's just the sense of support through maybe somebody else coming in to give you a helping hand, or, you know, be like a guiding light or a mentor to you in some sort of way. This is going to be very valuable in this particular week. I mean, you may even be kind of communicating here with God's source, the universe, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, whoever you potentially resonate with. And they're basically letting you know, look, we have your back. We want this new beginning to come through for you just as much as you do. But timing is everything right now. And you will have that movement with that Knight of Wands. But if you're feeling called to just take it easy, or to rest, or maybe even to seek solitude, and you want that sense of privacy to just, embrace, I'm hearing in like creature comforts, okay, or just to relax a little bit in regards to this week, like it's not going to be like held against you for doing that, for choosing of yourself to take some time out, right? So there may even be a little indicator here that you may have been putting a lot of pressure on yourself. 11:11 on the timer to kind of just push through, but you're needing to be kinder to yourself, more patient, more understanding, right? With that Queen of Cups, I'm hearing that you show to others. It's like being redirected to yourself and showing that sense of love to yourself, right? With whatever you got going on right now and whatever you're dealing with. That I'm hearing Rome wasn't built in a day. 11:44 just come up on the timer, which is really interesting. Angel numbers. What else? I'm hearing 144 for definite is coming through for me. I do believe that I picked up on that earlier on in the reading. What else does Pisces need to know for this particular week? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. Anything else for those two cards, please, Spirit? Thank you. So we have the Moon, Pisces energy. There's you. It's like that motorbike outside is kind of like revving, right? So you're like revving, raring to go. You're wanting everything to come into fruition as in yesterday. But, when it comes to these particular manifestations, especially the big ones, they do take time to come in. But everything is like unfolding in accordance to divine timing. And when you're in a sense of alignment in order to receive of these, yeah, exactly. Queen of Wands, you have this go-getter energy, right? And the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, a lot of you are so focused on your health, your career, your business, your bag, right? And you're just wanting the new to come into your life, and it absolutely is. I'm getting some sort of highlight here to do with the wow, I just said the mind, okay, but I was meant to say the moon, so the moon cycles, but with me wanting to say the mind, and then we have the moon, which is representing the subconscious. So I do feel that there's something along the lines to do with deprogramming and reprogramming your subconscious mind and getting into that sense of alignment, okay, and having that really solid, sturdy foundation within yourself with certain beliefs that you have about yourself or what it is that you're creating, your vision, before there is the opening up to do with these new doors and opportunities and that new chapter that you really want to bring in for yourself. Like this here with Justice at the bottom of the deck, Libra energy is to do with balance, is to do with you know, I'm hearing clarity as well. So something is going to like fall into place and then make sense for you relatively soon. And I do believe we have Neptune in retrograde right now in the sign of Aries. And Neptune is associated as the ruling planet to do with Pisces. So there is a lot going on in this particular transit where things are just going to start making sense for you, especially if you felt like you have not had that sense of clarity about what to do next, or you've been confused or overthinking here with that Eight of Swords, and it's been kind of getting you in your feelings a little bit, right? I'm even being told that to be kinder to yourself because you're going through a few things right now that don't necessarily make maybe sense to others, but also to yourself to a certain degree. Like, you don't have all the facts or you don't have all the information as of yet. I mean, you could be receiving certain tidbits of information, right? Um, to do with, I'm hearing like upgrades, ascension, something along these lines. Yeah. So maybe if you have been feeling a little bit under the weather, and normally it's just like, actually, I have no problem like going about my business. Why do I feel a bit moody? Or why do I feel, extra tired? Why do I feel, um, more irritable than usual? Like, there's reasons going on in behind the scenes that you don't necessarily know as of yet. Okay, that could make you feel a little bit, out of it here, or like emotionally checked out of a situation. Some of you have maybe contemplated about giving up on something, and I'm hearing not to do that, to carry on, right? I'm hearing there's more than one way to skin a cat for some reason. I'm getting that saying, okay? Like, if you've been wanting certain solutions to come through in regards to problems that there have been, whether that's in regards to, you know, um, finding out the next steps to take action on, whether that's in regards to your purpose, your path, your career, your business, your health, or maybe to do with a certain relationship, a connection, you're going to be getting that information very, very soon. Okay. But things are definitely felt up in the air with that Seven of Cups, but that's coming to a close with that Wheel of Fortune. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius energy is significant. And also, I do believe with this Wheel of Fortune, there's something to do with Saturn being retrograde right now, also in the sign of Aries. As I effing say that, thank you so much, Spirit. We have the Emperor flying out, Aries energy. So this particular transit with the Saturn retrograde especially is being highlighted as a big turning point or a breakthrough for you right now, okay? So even if it doesn't feel like you're having a breakthrough or being on the verge of a breakthrough, you absolutely are. And this kind of transit is going to assist you with bringing in a lot more order into your life, especially if you felt that things have been unbalanced or out of whack. Yeah, you're going to have that illumination with the sun to do with what ends up unfolding in the near future, okay, to do with these particular transits, because they are playing a big part in our lives as of right now. We, interestingly enough, have the sun and the moon coming out, so yin and yang, masculine, feminine energy. Overall, what I'm picking up on with that Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting a lot to do with aligning the masculine and feminine energy from within, okay? And so, therefore, with doing this, it's emanating and getting ready to be balancing out into your physical reality, especially if you are someone that has been doing a lot of healing, yeah, with the world, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. So, there's something that you're doing as of right now, and you're feeling intuitively called to do certain things, but it may not necessarily make sense. I'm hearing it will all be very clear to you soon. Yeah, with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. What actually is going on here is assisting you in order to be able to manifest the new beginning that you want, the new cycle that you want, the new phase of your life that you want, but also in regards to certain things that you have tried to manifest from way back when and hadn't necessarily seen the return or the gaining or the receiving of these particular manifestations from way back when. But there's good news coming for you with that Page of Wands. So I'm hearing, all in all, like, you're cautiously optimistic and excited and know that everything is working out. But then in the same instance, now and again, you may doubt yourself. And I'm hearing not to doubt yourself, right? Final message for Pisces for this week. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. Don't doubt yourself, okay? This is somebody who's very strong, strong-willed, yes, but they are very independent. They're strong-minded. They're very much like certain. okay, you know that you're going to have that movement with that Eight of Wands and that all of it's unfolding for you. So I'm hearing be rest assured. Yeah, rest assured, Pisces. Look at that with your hanged one coming through. Okay. 20 minutes and 22 seconds just come up on the timer. 222. Be rest assured that you will be having this sense of enlightenment, okay, about why everything is taking the time that it is. And you're going to look back and you may even potentially like laugh a little bit, not necessarily like at yourself, but just kind of like giggle, because the universe works in weird and wonderful ways that we don't necessarily fully understand or comprehend at the best of times. But I feel like with the bigger picture of it all, you do know that there is a lot to be very hopeful for. Okay, very positive about. That's coming through for you, Pisces, with that Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So I'm hearing the universe will be delivering. Okay, the universe is going to deliver to you, King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex, as you guys know. So I'm hearing signed, sealed, delivered. It's yours by the universe with judgment, Sagittarius energy. Okay, this is all being orchestrated as of right now. And I'm hearing you're at the right place at the right time. Okay, so not to necessarily worry about what's going up ahead for you. Okay, don't stress, because it's very tempting to get in our head and stress. Okay, but not to worry. It will all make sense very, very soon for you. And you will be receiving, okay, with that Six of Pentacles. I'm hearing you're going to be vindicated. So that's quite a strong word coming through. So maybe there's been an element of injustice in your life, whether it's to do with the legal system or whether it's just a whole host of things. You're going to be receiving that sense of justice. 22 minutes and 22 seconds on the timer for whatever it is that you've been going through. Ten of Swords, everything is fine. So there is light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And you've intuitively known that the whole entire time with the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. There's you again. So just trust, I'm hearing, in the universe's plan that it has for you. Because even though it's been slow here, it's going to be very abundant, right? It's going to be very abundant with that Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. And it's going to be completely and utterly worth it, right? And I keep getting told Rome wasn't built in a day. And I'm hearing you need to like pat yourself on the back and recognize how far you've actually come and acknowledge you know, your own growth and your own development, and not just in one particular way, in multiple ways, right? But anyway, guys, so I'm picking up on 333, 222, 444, 818, 919, 666, 1010, 222, 88 could be important, 33 are all very significant numbers that you may be seeing at this time. Look, there's just literally at the bottom of the deck, right underneath, okay, the Fool again wanted to come through and confirm to you, look, you will be having the new beginning, okay? I'm hearing you are going to be feeling a lot more freer, a lot more liberated, a lot more just like in the flow is also what I want to say. So if there has been a lot of times where you feel like you've made some sort of progress and you've been moving a few steps forward, and then it's like you've been kind of pulled back again, and you may have felt like you're starting from square one, I'm hearing you're not starting from square one, even if you feel on some level that you've been pulled back here because of the amount of growth that you have gone through, the amount of learning and gaining wisdom and knowledge, you know, throughout your journey here. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the reading. So I hope there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content on the channel. And also please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node placements in the other zodiac sign readings that I provide on a weekly basis to gain that further insight for your week. But have a wonderful week, sending love and light your way, many blessings, please take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye guys.